Feeling real wickish around this one. Get all it. Yo, what's happening, good people? It's your boy RGG, a regular gun guy. If this is your first time on my channel, please smash that sub button. And if you're returning to the channel, I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Disclaimer, we do not sell firearms on this channel, nor do we promote or facilitate the sale of firearms or any other items that are prohibited by YouTube. All the content is for entertainment, information, and educational purposes only. Let's get into this video. Today we're here to talk about the Radian Afterburner Ramjet, or Ramjet Afterburner. I don't know which way you want to say it. Now, if you new to any of this stuff and you never heard of it before, I'm gonna tell you what the Afterburner Ramjet is in a nutshell. It's basically a barrel and compensator that's meant to help reduce felt recoil on your firearm. That's just it in a nutshell. Today we're gonna go over something new that Radian came out with, right? Just gonna talk about it, give you my opinion on it, and then you guys can do your own research and go from there. Full disclosure, Radian did send this out to me. I think about a little over maybe a year or so ago, they came out with the Afterburner Ramjet for the Glock 19. Man, that was one of the most talked about things in the gun space because it really worked. It reduces the recoil on the Glock 19 tremendously. They said up to 40%. I don't know what the percentages are. So if you're here for tech specs, you're in the wrong place. I'm just a regular gun guy. I'm just like you. So my thing is, I can tell you if I feel like it works or if I think it don't work. I'm kind of here to answer like two questions, which are the same two questions that I had myself, and those are the questions that I wanted to answer in this video. One, does it work? And two, is it worth it? So first, let me show you my firearm that this has been put on. This is my P365 kind of X macro Zev edition. The Zev slide is on here. It's a macro frame. Shout out to Optics Planet for the X macro frame. What you see on this gun though is some other items that Radian also offers for the P365. Now mind you, this is for the P365 and the 365X. Only the 3.1 inch barrel. You got to make sure you got the 3.1 inch barrel for this to even be effective at all, or for it to even work. But I have some of the other accessories that they offer, which is the backstrap and the magwell, also the base plate on the magazine. Okay, they call this the True 17 base plate. Adds a little bit of weight to the magazine. As you can see, this firearm is completely empty and safe as well. And what I like about the True 17, it helps you that magazine flying up out of there. That's kind of what it's for. And the magwell obviously does what a magwell does, help you to get it back into the firearm smoothly. Boom. And then the base plates are adds a little weight. So does the backstrap and the magwell. It's all very quality, like aluminum type parts that, you know, add some weight to the firearm. You got your comp in your barrel there, which is the Afterburner Ramjet. So that's kind of what you got there in a nutshell. Now let me get down to what it does, if it works, and is it worth it. Let's start with, is it worth it? Now let's start with, does it work? How about that? I'm tripping. I will answer your question in one word and then I'll go over that. Yes, it does work. It definitely reduces the recoil. It reduces it enough that I switched over from my Glock 43X that I've been carrying for quite some time. This has become my new concealed carry. Does it work? For me, absolutely, man. I feel like it works. It definitely reduces the recoil on the P365. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? It's subjective. It comes down to who needs it and why you need it. Who is this for? I think it's for somebody that you got to already own a 365. You don't have to, but it makes the most sense if you already own one and you would like to upgrade or enhance it to help the performance and reduce the recoil in that firearm. I think that's the person that it's for, because this stuff is not cheap. So it's not like you just going out spending a couple bucks. You making an investment, and you making an investment for a purpose. You just getting it to say I got it. I mean, if you a bag like that, then go for it. I'm just talking to somebody who's saying, hey man, it's gonna take a little bit of change for me to save up and get this thing. Is this something I should save up and get? I think it's worth it if you really want to reduce the recoil in your concealed carry. You already conceal a P365 or 365X, yes, man. And the macro grip to me is like heaven sent. You know, I just think that was one of the dopest things that SIG ever did. I always did like the 365, so having these upgrades is great. I think that they did multiple things over at Radian with these new releases. Obviously, the Afterburner Ramjet helps to reduce the felt recoil on your firearm. That's the one thing they did. And they also enhanced the cosmetics of your firearm. I mean, this looks good. Like and even though, I mean, this is a ZEV edition and all that cool stuff, but hell, even on a regular 365 with the X Macro grip, you put the Afterburner Ramjet on there and you add these pieces, the mag well and the base plate and the backstrap, you got you something. It looks good. It's attractive. It looks really good. So if you would have asked me, is there another side to the story? There always is. So a question that came up to me was, does it reduce the recoil as much on the 365 as it did on the Glock 19? Drum roll, please. No. In my personal opinion, no. I don't know if somebody else tell you something different. I'm telling you what it felt in my hands. On the Glock, it's crazy. To me, it was just night and day. On the 365, it's like late evening and night. But I get it because the 365 is a smaller, lighter gun. It's difficult to reduce the recoil in guns that small. Do I think what they were able to do on this 365 is nuts? Absolutely. I think it's crazy. I think they did an incredible job. Radian got it right, man. Part of the reason that this comp works so well, and I hear a lot of people say that too. Look at the size of the holes in the comp, man. I mean, they really got it right. This is a real quality product. So it's not like you buying some cheap trash or something, or just a $30 compensator, you know what I'm saying, on eBay or something. Nah, man, this thing is really the real deal. It really works. I was concerned a little bit about reliability like I always am. I think a lot of people are. Am I gonna have to change any springs in the gun or any of the internals to make sure that it's reliable and it's running right? I've been running this thing for a few weeks and it's just been running. I have not had any issues, and that's why it's now becoming my carry gun. I got to get the right holster, so that's the only thing that I'm waiting on now. If anybody got any holster recommendations, I may put a small light on this thing, but I am going to leave it in this configuration and make it my new concealed carry gun. Being down here in Florida, I definitely want a smaller concealed carry, something a little thinner, and this works out just perfect. I think the accessories from Radian here has definitely made this gun premium. Like, it feels premium. I use that word a lot in my videos because I like when a firearm feels premium. Shooting it side by side against the regular P365 XL. I own several 365s. That's how I was able to determine if the recoil reduction was actually working. But I'm telling you from shooting them side by side that yes, 100% you can feel the difference in the recoil. I'm definitely able to get back on target with this one better, be a lot more accurate with it. It feels better in the hand than just having a normal grip. Because at first, I was like, that looks cool. That backstrap looked cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being honest. That's how I was at first. Like, it looked cool. But does it feel any type of way? Is it doing anything? And it does. It definitely helps with the feel in hand, and it adds weight to the firearm. So I like it a lot, man. I'm feeling real wickish around this one. Get all into it, you know. I like this thing a lot, man. The way that magazine pop up out of there for fast mag changes and stuff like that. So it definitely, you know, there's a place for it. I think there's an absolute place for it if, you know, it's something you felt like you needed to change in terms of your P365. So the Radian Ramjet Afterburner, you know, definitely, or Afterburner Ramjet. I don't know what order you say it in, but either way, man. Now, let's just say you were to go out and you wanted to do the complete upgrade, right, on your 365. I think if you did it all at once, it get a little, you know, it's gonna tap your pockets. I'm not here to lie to you, man. It's gonna tap your pockets, man. You know, I love the guys over at Radian, man. A great company, great service. I have no gripes with them at all. But it's gonna tap your pockets, man. That's just the truth. Like, it's not. They didn't make a cheap product. They made a quality product. It works. So, you know, but it's subjective if you want to spend that bread for it to do exactly what I've done here. But now, you know, this is an investment that's made into this firearm, and I absolutely plan to carry it and use it. So that makes it worth it for me. So that's all I have for you, man. If anybody owns this, or if you own the prior Afterburner Ramjet combo, definitely leave a comment under this video, man, because it can help somebody that's newer to it, or that's considering maybe doing something like that, you know, grabbing the Afterburner Ramjet, you know. So, you know, it'll help somebody else, and they can take, you know, another person's word that's not on YouTube like myself. But again, you know, it works for me. So do your research, watch some more videos on it. Let me know what you guys think. If you do already own it, let me know what you think. If you plan on buying one, whatever the case is, or what are your gripes with it, you know, whatever. I appreciate y'all watching. Until the next video.